Good evening. I'm Chanel, Vehicle Title Expert. Thank you for tuning in and thank you in advance for subscribing. So, on tonight, I will continue with the series Auto Registrations, and tonight I will talk about registration plate challenges. I will highlight three things you want to keep in mind and stay away from when it comes to getting your registration and plates completed. So, the first item I have it highlighted in yellow because it is a very frequent problem. So this one is not meeting the paperwork at the DMV. So let me explain. Of course, if you buy a vehicle from a private party, most of you will go to the DMV yourself, get the paperwork done, or you will go through a title agency such as mine to handle the process for you. But normally, this part here, not meeting the paperwork at the DMV, is in the case if you buy the vehicle from a dealership. Dealerships, a lot of times, they will send the title packet to the DMV, and the customer, depending on your state, could be required to meet that paperwork. And based on your state, there are different requirements if you would need to meet that paperwork. For example, in the state of Kentucky, if the county clerk has your title packet, you will need to go in to the clerk's office to get your VIN inspected. That is for Kentucky. Another state where you're required to meet the paperwork is the state of New Hampshire. Same thing, you will go to your town, your county clerk's office, and in their case sign off on the title application. So there are certain states that have requirements in which the owner must come in to get a VIN inspection, to complete the title application, and so on. And as a courtesy, the DMV will call you, they will email you, and they will even mail you a notice advising you to come in and sign off or whatever their requirements are. But unfortunately, I've seen a lot of customers do not comply. This could be due to DMV not having an updated phone number, email address, or an address for the customer. So the transaction remains on hold and the customer does not get their registration. So they end up calling the dealership, inquiring about their plates and registration. And this is the holdup. This is the reason why a lot of times, if you're in a state that requires you to meet the paperwork and your transaction is on hold. So if DMV is reaching out to you or the dealership is advising you to go to the DMV, get this done as soon as possible. There's no way around it. So meet that paperwork if your state requires that. The second item, and I have shared about this one in recent videos, is having your vehicle at the wrong weight. So if you have a light duty, medium duty pickup or heavy duty pickup, a trailer, a tractor, a semi, and I can go on, you really want to pay attention to your gross weight. Okay, so if you have the wrong gross weight for a trailer, a tractor, a pickup truck, heavy duty pickup truck, you want to pay attention because if not, you could end up having a citation because the vehicle weights are set by the manufacturer. You are only allowed to haul a certain amount of weight depending on that type of vehicle. Okay, so you want to stay in compliance. I have seen clients get tickets for not having the correct weight for their vehicle in question or trailer. So take heed to that. And those citations can be costly. So, sometimes the DMV will ask you about your weight. Make sure you know how much you're going to be hauling. And you want to stay within that manufacturer limit. Okay, so you also can get your weight changed. If you find out you need more weight, you can, modify it accordingly, but you do have to stay within that limit of the class, the type of vehicle that you have. So pay attention to your gross weight. Do not be overweight because it will be a problem. Okay, and lastly, I've mentioned this one a couple times in prior videos as well, that is stops on your record. So one of the frequent stops a lot that I see are toll stops. And let me just park here for a brief moment. So if you are traveling outside of a state and you're going through a toll road, be very careful, because even if you're not from that state, you're not aware of their toll regulations as such, the DMV in your home state will receive a notice of a toll violation if you don't pay that toll. So it doesn't matter whether you're in that state or not, where you went through the toll road, but the DMV in your home state will receive a notification due to plate readers and the technology that they have regarding tolls. And if you don't pay attention to toll notices, late fees add up, penalties, administrative fees, and so on. And if you don't pay within that time frame, a stop will be placed on your record. So there is no way you can get around that. The toll agency in the state that you went through, they will read your plate. They in turn will send your home state notice if they do not get paid within a certain amount of time, and your home state will comply with the other state or states in question that you have the toll issues in. So be very careful when it comes to tolls. Another type of stop, and I've shared this one frequently, is personal property taxes that are unpaid. Be very careful if this applies to you in your state. Okay, so you got to be abreast of these stops. A lot of times I hear people say, well, I wasn't notified, I didn't get any notice from DMV. And my response to that is, make sure you change your address. Make sure DMV have, up-to-date contact information, whether it be your phone number, your email address, your address, because if they do not have your updated contact information, they will have no means to giving you any type of information that you can need to prevent any type of stops or issues, from arising and you finding out at the last minute. So if you have any questions pertaining to any registration plate challenges, or if you're currently experiencing any of these challenges that I shared on tonight, feel free to drop me a line below or visit me at wisdomandauthority.com. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to hear from you soon. Check me out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Thank you.